Good evening, students. Students, what do you see on your screen? Wow, it is a lovely dog, right? He is so very cute. Do you all love dogs? Yes, we all love dogs. They are really very cute, adorable. You feed them once, they always come near you, and they are always your friends. Sometimes you just give them a biscuit or a piece of bread once a while, and then these people always keep following you every time. They are like, no, you can say human's best friend. Today, we are going to speak about someone who has written a small story about dogs. We are talking about none other than R.K. Narayan, the famous writer who has written Malgudi Days. He is such an eminent writer. He has written many, you can say, tremendous and uncountable short stories. Malgudi, Swami and his friends is a famous, very famous epic. This is Sir R.K. Narayan, who is a very good writer, who is a very good, you can say not very good, but then like his stories really make you wonder what they are. So coming back to our lesson, the blind dog. Okay, so here the story comes with this little fellow, the blind dog. There was a dog among the streets. Okay, there was a small little dog, a street dog in the streets. He used to roam. He used to roam here and there, and what he used to do is whatever he gets to eat eatables in the marketplace. You all know, when you go into a marketplace, what you see everywhere, hawkers are there. So what they do is, when they have whatever food there remains, then just keep it to a side or just throw it. Then these dogs go into the garbage, search for the food and eat, and then they live. So there was a little puppy. He also was doing the same thing. He used to eat, and he used to go and sleep in another small tunnel, and then he used to get up again, roam in the evening among the people. This was his daily routine, what he used to do. Then one day, what happened is, this little fellow went to the street again, and there was a blind man sitting on the, you can say, there was a blind man sitting on the roadside. And this blind man, he was taken care by an old woman. She used to come and she used to give food to him. So then this little fellow, what happened is, this dog got attracted towards the blind man because of the food. That aroma what reached his nose, that there was some food to eat. So then what happened? He went, and this blind man was quite generous enough. He gave a little portion for him to eat. So since that day, his life changed, and he was always with this blind man. And they both used to share this. He used to give him something to eat, and he used to protect this blind man. And then what happened is, every Thursday there was a very notorious boy who used to come and bother this blind man. And then what happened is, he used to not only trouble him, he used to come and snatch away his money. So then what happened? Then since that time, this little dog started taking care of this blind man. You can see how he walking in the front, and the blind man is walking behind. And then this is how he started taking care of this blind man. He used to defend him from everybody. He used to take care of him. He used to take him wherever he wants to go, because the dog could see, but the man could not see. The title says the blind dog, but in this lesson, it is the man who is blind, and the dog is the one who is taking the blind man around. So here, the dog was there. They were very good friends, and he was really giving everything to the man. Never he kept holding, like, that only he has to eat. No, he always gave everything to this man. And then what happened? Days went by, and this, you can say, the old man started getting richer, started getting better. As he was getting better, he started treating the dog very badly. He started treating the dog very, very badly. And then what happened is, he used to not give him proper to eat food. He used to beat him. He used to, with his walking stick, he used to poke his back. Then this dog still loved him and took care of him. Where this blind man used to sit to beg, there were two hawkers as well. There was a hawker who was selling ribbons, and other hawker who was selling balloons. The man who was selling ribbons gave the blind man a ribbon to tie around the dog's neck and said, he will be there with you always. But then, like, unlikely, the man started feeling bad for the dog because he was not treated well. Now what to do? So one fine day, what did he do is, he cut the ribbon and the dog ran away. And days went by and by and by. Nor the blind man was found to see, nor the dog was found to see. Then one fine day, the blind man comes back with the dog. And the hawker who sells the ribbon was very anxious to know that how come the dog came back to him. Then he said, last night this dog came to him and he was licking his face. At last, and the blind man says, at last he came to know that he is hungry and he needs food and he needs me, so he came back. But the blind man did not realize the dog did not come for his bread. He came only to seek his love, because once they make friends, they don't turn back. So he only came because the blind man was his friend. He thought the blind man accepted him as a friend, and he came back because of his friendship, because of that affection and love. And this is how the hawker who was selling the ribbons, he thought, what a free mind, what a loving heart this dog has got. Though he used to beat him, though he used to not give him to eat food, though he had become miserable, his freedom has lost, everything went away, but still what he did was, he gave his everything to this blind man. Children, this lesson tells us how faithful, how loving, and how giving animals are, and how selfish we human beings be at times. This is what R.K. Narayan is trying to depict in his short story in this lesson. Children, I hope you all have understood this lesson. If you have any doubts, please feel to call me or message me. Thank you and have a good day.